Well, a very good afternoon to all the members of the Flight Deck to Sim channel. I hope you're doing very well on the 14th of May 2023, 3 minutes past 4 in the United Kingdom. We're back in X-Plane 12 for the 41st members only group flight. Today we are in East Africa, flying from Kenya to Tanzania, from Nairobi to Dar es Salaam, the two capitals, excuse my pronunciation. Crossfire event. It's been a while since we've done a Crossfire MOGF flying between these two capitals. Great turnout in the end there. We were a little low on the bookings, but last couple of days lots of people turning up, and I was a bit concerned about the ATC, but it looks like they've all come online now. We've got 80 at both the departure and arrival airports and en route as well for this MOGF as well. Don't forget, if you've taken part in either of the groups, you'll be entered into the usual giveaway, which I'll roll at the end today. Live time, live weather, lovely here in Kenya. In fact, quite a laugh actually. I was just having a quick look at my phone. Have a look at the temperature on Dar es Salaam according to my mobile phone here. It says extreme danger. Temperature is 7,795 degrees Celsius apparently. In Dar es Salaam. I don't think it's quite that hot. I don't know what's happened there. A little error with my phone. I thought it was quite funny. But I hope you're doing well anyway. And it's been a very busy morning. I went to a food and drink festival with my girlfriend and her mum's dog and Jack, so we've been sort of looking after the dogs here at the moment, so they're nice and having a snooze downstairs whilst we're streaming up here. Who we got here, Chad? Domino Bocini goes, yeah, it's hot there. Yeah, pretty hot. I think the actual temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, still pretty warm. Maverick says, working tomorrow, so can't fly tonight, but I'll watch for a bit. Hope you're well, Sam. Very well, thank you very much for popping in here. Both Aegis and Metoff and Dar es Salaam say temperature's missing, so I guess there's probably a worldwide issue saying that the heat index is way off the scale here. Now, interestingly today, I've broken two of my streaming rules. This is a non-tested version of the ZIBO mod 6.0, no time to test it. I've not done a test sector either, I've just not had any time. I had a very, very busy day at work a couple of days ago, into discretion, had to position empty aircraft after duty as well, and I've just lots of other things going on as well. But it could be interesting here. David Bromwich, hope you're doing well. Andy M71, Boz, Flight Dispatcher, 320, WC said hello I think already. Lee Holcroft, Taylor L, Edo's here in his MD-80, I saw him on the apron. Plainly here as well. Unfortunately though, Plainly could not make the MOGF, unfortunately. Pete S, those are the kind of temperatures you'd expect where Tim Waters will end up. Unbelievable, Pete. So if it goes for this ZIBO tonight, yeah, anything could happen. I've always managed to get a test flight completed, but not today, unfortunately. And I think the sun will have set by the time we've done this flight. I didn't actually take that into account for the timings. So I've downloaded Ortho for the entire sector, so hopefully we'll see a bit of Kilimanjaro on the way. But anyway, there we are. I'm on stand 8, I believe. We're all cold and dark, all ready to go. You can hear the GPU rattling away. Just using the default scenery. I know some guys recommended some freeware scenery, but it involved downloading all the libraries, which I don't have installed yet for X-Plane 12. But maybe I'll get around to doing it at some point. We'll see, Brendan. Can we see a boat if traffic allows? Now, we're meant to be doing a members race later in the F40. I think we've only got 5 people taking part, so I don't know whether if that's still going to be going ahead with only 5 people taking part. I'll have a check there. To be fair, I've not had much time to promote it, with it being a very busy period at work last week, but we'll see, time permitting. We'll see, time permitting. Right, great to see a lot of you here. We'll jump on into the cockpit. Let's get some electrical power connected to the aircraft. GPU is on the bus, electric hydraulic pumps are on. Landing gear lever is down. We've got the sun setting in here, but I can just about see 6 green lights. And then we check all the aircraft documentation from the ship's library. Now, I think I'll just tune in tower here, 1187. Oh, it's already tuned in, so we'll listen out for you guys getting your clearances and whatnot. We've got en route as well. 1187's active. Perfect. Let's go here. Emergency exit lights armed. No, hold on, I need to do the fault and fire test. I knew I'd forgotten something. Let's check the squibs. Fault and fire, APU detecting op, and the master caution. IRS. Why is there an IRS fault? There shouldn't be an IRS fault yet. There's a little bug. We've already discovered a bug. IRS is illuminated, but with no IRS master caution. I just caught that. So I'll have to make a note for ZIBO. Check the fault and fire test then. Fault APU detector in op, fire test, fire warning, engine overheat detector lights, and the wheel well fire warnings lights on. Let's have a look at this operational flight plan. So just an hour 5 minutes for today's group flight. 5.3 tons required. I'm just going to whack on a two extra tons, so that's about 40 minutes. I think that should be sufficient. We've got about 25-30 of us taking part today. So 5.3, 6.3, 7.3 on the fuel. So 7.3.
Tower Alpaca 2 Tango Lima, holding short runway
Good.
06.
X-Pilot's working. And the passengers I'm taking 171 today. Perfect, so that's done.
Ready for departure 2 Tango Lima.
And calling for the fuel truck. Loading's complete as well. Right, so that's all good up here on the overhead panel. Check the takeoff config warning horn. That's good. Check the cargo fire warning test. Config checked as well. Road radar trim is 3 and 0. Gear extension door is closed. Circuit breakers are all in that side. Flight recorder. Mac airspeed warning test. Need to wait for the stall warning test. IRS to nav. 5 minutes for the alignment. Check the circuit breakers are in this side. Check the safety equipment and technical log. All good to go. Oh, where's the tug going? We'll need you shortly. But he's just gone straight for the GPU. Let's grab some weather. And then we'll start loading up the FMC. I think it's just sequenced through now.
Says Jomo, Kenyatta Airport 8 is information, Charlie.
Where?
1430 Zulu Special. Wind 120 at 06. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Ceiling 2,800 broken. Temperature plus 24. Dew point plus 16. QNH 1022. Arrival runway 06. Expect ILS approach. Departing runway 06.
I just realised two things. Pro streamer here.
Advise ATC on initial contact. You have 8 as information, Charlie.
Information Charlie cockpit. Two things I've noticed. One, because I've only just started using it, I forgot to fire up Active Sky, so let me just get Active Sky on. And I've also realised Fly Live's not on. I was in a bit of a rush from the food festival and shops as well. I've got the latest beta as well. This is the one, the Reese Candidate 2. So that's loading now. Let me just put the Simbrief routing in. That's in. So hopefully the weather will start changing, because it was cloudy. I've not noticed. Oh yeah, you can see the QNH is changing. Look, see the altitude is changing. It's not a sudden change now with Active Sky. It's like a gradual change. And let me just get Fly Live up and running. A pro streamer here, all over the place. I'll just have a look at chat in a second. Sorry. Overlay. It still says Boeing 747-200 from our last stream. Let me change it to 738. Save, and routing from Nairobi Hotel Kilo Juliet Kilo to Salaam Hotel Tango Delta Alpha, and we are the Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. I need to make a note to remember to start Active Sky. Beginning of streams again. Right, that's done. Let me just turn the overlay on. Where is it? There we go, perfect. But back to where we should be. There you go. Active Sky's loaded the clouds in now as well. That's like that actually looks really nice in the sim. Like with the clouds now. They seem to be patching away and improving things, don't they? Right, let's load up our operational flight plan. How do you disable the default X-plane reading the ATIS? That's very annoying. Hotel Kilo, Juliet Kilo.
Alpaca to Tango Lima, unfortunately there's nothing further. Mountaineer 122, that's my phone now. Once you pass level 240, you can contact.
This was Upper Airspace Airways. Brendan, you should be Alpaca 01. Yes, for all my mistakes, I should be. Javelin it up. Yeah, good one. Thank God, hope you're doing well. Greg Scott, what decides between VNAV PAP or VNAV speed descent? I've done a flight. The autopilot missed a level restriction because it was in speed. So there's been an update with VNAV in the last few years, Greg Scott. If it's in VNAV speed, if you're not on your profile, it will default to VNAV speed. It's your job to get back onto the profile path, okay? So you do that by opening the speed window and increasing the speed, and as soon as you're back on the vertical profile on the ND, you know, the little magenta bug that goes up and down, it'll then revert to path. But you've got to be on path now for it to be in path. So that's what happened there. The autopilot will miss the level restriction otherwise, so you as a pilot need to ensure that you get it onto path by manipulating the controls. Luke, when I get my new PC, is there a job interview to join Alpaca Airways? All it requires is your membership. Well, no, not even that, but the group flights it does. But welcome aboard, latest recruit Lucas Zupan. Excellent. No problem, Craig Scott. Right, let's load up the FMC. I'll try and demonstrate it to you later. Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet.
Alpaca 3 Delta Oscar,
Departing 06, it's going to be an Atuda 1 Delta. Or 2 Delta, sorry. Ooh, interesting. Ah, there it is, 1 Delta. Via Gabso. From Gabso.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up.
Upper Lima 445 to Geren or Jeren. Geren 1 Bravo. And oh, it's an unprecision approach for state. It's going to be doing RNAV Zulu probably. Let me just have a quick look at Navigraph. I've not done a test sector, so I'm not sure which transition to fly. Excuse me. It'll be a Nepun transition. There we go. Route, activate, execute, quick gross error check on the distance, 381. This says 383, perfect, 2 miles out. Is there a fuel weights in? 58 tons. Our alternate is Zanzibar, 2.2 tons required to divert to the island. Cost index is 30, and must have very 370 there for the cruise level. Top climb wind is 124 at 18. Top climb ice is 9. High elevation here, actually, 5,000 feet. Now, I don't have any performance data. See how high the N1s are? That's because of the altitude. Now, it's quite a long runway, I believe, here. Yeah, look how long the runway is, and that is because of the elevation at 4,000 metres. So, we'll go full 24k and leave it at that. Take off flat 5. Speeds 39, 40, 46 will accept, and trim 5.75 units. Oh, look what ZIBO's done. Right, watch this. If he's improved the animation of the trim wheel in the latest update. So look, if I trim it, let go, look, it carries on spinning like the real one here, just to demonstrate. Like, if you see where my thumb is on the trim wheel, if I let go, look, it has a little bit of inertia until it stops, and that's just like as the real aircraft. So look, you've got the most realistic 737 stabilizer trim you'll ever see in a desktop simulator. What was the actual trim? 5.75 units. It's nice. Perfect. V2 146. Perfect. Let's just get some lighting on here. It's getting dark. Ooh, I've zoomed in here. Perfect. Right, FMC's all loaded. Let's overlook here at the overhead panel. Yaw dampers on. Nav transfer display switch is normal auto. Fuel is coming on. Check the cross feed valves. Bright. Dim. Bright. Off. The rest is all set. That's all looking good up here. Fueling done. Yeah, so I can come on. Wheel heat on. Rest is all good up here. Voice recorder on. Trim air's on. Packed auto. Cruising at 37,000 feet. Actually, what's the elevation, Salaam? It is 182 feet. So I'll put 200. Excellent. Flight director's on. We'll just set the runway course and heading. 053 is already set. Autobrakes, RTO, reset fuel flow. Just check the oxygen and lights test as well. There we go. Light test. Yeah, the lighting is a bit off here in the sim as well. So on bright, they're too dim. So you see, it goes dimmer with dim. In bright, the bright level is the same as the real aircraft is with dim. So they just need to make it a lot brighter. The PMDG actually lighting is really nice on the lights. We are running tuning panels set. We just need to get the clearance next. Excellent. It doesn't take 2 days to set your trim like in a PMDG. I think they've improved that. They have updated it, but when it was released, the trim was way too slow. It was about 3 times as slow as it should have been. Right, let's grab the clearance. I think it's all waiting for a readback. We'll just listen out there. We're due out in 17 minutes. We're doing good for time. APU starting up. Tower, hello. It's Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet Stand 8. Information Charlie. We're Boeing 738. With QH1022 departure clearance to Salaam. I was all over the place with my request there.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. Nairobi, Turkey, clear to Salaam. 221 Delta, gap set transition, runway 06, HCOM flight level 210, squawk 0255.
Cleared to Nairobi on the Atuda Delta Gabso transition of 06, climbing flight level 210, squawk 0245, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet.
Almost correct, your squawk 0555, 0555.
I swear he said 245. 0555, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet.
41 Kilo Juliet, feedback correct, KNH 1022, report, resist that.
We'll go KNH 1022, Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet. There's a super fast squawk. Right, climbing flight level 210. Oh, look at that tug driver, very aggressive. Just cut him up. Didn't seem very happy. A lot of ground traffic around. 210 set. There's the Atuda Delta Gabso transition and squawk 0555. Was it 0555? Yeah, 0555. Excellent. Right, let's just brief the clearance. Well, the taxi and Sid. Hello, Martin. Evening, Captain. I'm just stopping to say hi. Won't be able to join the MOGF this time. Have a good one. Thank you very much for popping in, Martin. Very sorry you can't join the members group live. We'll be doing another one in June, probably in 4 or 5 weeks or so. Have to look at my roster and see what's what. I hope you can make it. Thank you very much for popping in. Right. Here's the excellent Navigraph chart. So we're on stand 8, pushback facing east or west, out via Juliet Hotel. We're going to make a left turn onto Golf. And then Kilo will be our departure, full length 06, 4,000 metres long. Nice and long here. The departure is the Atuda Delta Gabso transition. So initial climb is climb straight ahead, and looks like we're making a right turn 270. That's after 5,730 feet, so just 500 feet above the ground. It doesn't actually state that on the chart anywhere, but it's programmed as 500 feet AGL. Right turn to Atuda, got to be between 8,100 and flight level 110. And then we're going to make a turn towards Epsus. Where is Epsus? Ah, here it is. Right turn to Epsus 169. 210 above, and then to Gabso. There we are. Excellent. Perfect. I think we've covered everything. I feel like I've missed stuff, but we just need to do the checklist, don't we? If I've missed anything obvious, let me know in chat. As I said, this is the latest version of the ZIBO mod, untested. Not done a test sector either, so I really don't know what could happen. Hopefully a successful flight from A to B. Flight dispatch, first group flight for me. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much for popping in. Hayden, good afternoon, flight sim. Hello to you. Thank you very much for popping in as well. Right, so let's do the safety inspection before start checks.
Safety inspection checklist. Surfaces and chocks.
Checked.
Maintenance status.
Checked.
Battery.
On.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
On.
Landing gear lever.
Down.
Ship's library.
Checked.
Safety inspection checklist complete.
Excellent. Let's do the before start checks to the line.
Before start checklist below the line.
9 minutes.
Air conditioning packs.
Not again.
Oh, no, what am I doing? Below the line. To the
Before
line.
start checklist
All over the place
to the
there.
line. IRS mode selectors.
Nav.
Gear pins.
Removed.
Light test.
Checked.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
This was broken
damper.
last time we used
On.
it.
Nav transfer and display switches.
Normal and auto.
Fuel.
So, let's have a look at the operational flight plan. We require minimum 5247. We've signed for 7.3 on board and 4 pumps on.
Checked.
Fuel pumps.
4 pumps on.
Cabin util IFE galley power.
On.
Already
Emergency
working our
exit
well
lights.
again, Brendan.
Arm.
You'd love me to be our
Fasten belts.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Air conditioning.
PEX auto. Bleeds on.
Pressurization.
So 370 cruise, 200 is set.
Set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Cross-checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
It's not
Hydraulics.
too warm here because of the
Normal.
elevation.
Speed brake.
Down D10.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel well fire warning.
Not again.
I did check it with the fire warning test. There you are, so just make sure the wheel well light's illuminated. That's bogged.
Checked.
Radios, radar and transponder.
Set and standby.
Set and standby.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
Discussed.
PA.
Complete.
Yep.
FMC CDU.
Is takeoff page for myself. Jim can have the next
Set.
page.
N1 and IAS bugs.
N1 and IIS auto. V-speed set.
Stab trim.
Set.
Performance, weight and balance.
Simon said.
Checked.
EFB.
Airplane mode and stowed.
Phones.
Off.
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
Uh-oh.
Ah, this.
We can leave that though. We'll just start start boarding
Closed.
it.
Doors.
Yes.
Not again. Closed.
Passengers.
Seated.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Right, just making sure the parking brake's set. It is. We'll remove the chocks. Disconnect the GPU. Excellent. And I think it'll close this door if we start pushing back. But I'm not risking it. I'm closing it now. Ooh, why is that? Air stairs a different brightness. Weird. There we are, all ready to go. We've got 6 minutes until I'm due off there. David Brodge, very sluggish, taking off at full 26k at this altitude. Yes, you'll have certainly reduced performance. Should be too sluggish. I'm going full 24k. We're not super heavy. We don't have a huge amount of fuel. Should be sufficient with a 4,000 meter runway. Let's have a little look outside. Don't need to have much time like this. I'm usually busy setting up. Oh, look at that. Alpaca 46 Whiskey taking off in the sunset. Beautiful. Safe flight, Alpaca 46 Whiskey. Who's in 46 Whiskey? Just looking at the list. That's Edward H. I mean, the clouds look great, don't they? They've definitely improved them, haven't they? But nice taking off into this. Yeah, nice. Whoa, wings over. With that velocity update in VATSSA, we just take it for granted now. Beautiful. He's out of here. Great climb rate, actually. There's 9 Alpha Kilo. That'll be Andy. Great turnout this month, guys. Hopefully no cloud mountains at Rain at Cruise. We'll see, Andy. Let's have a look. Could be a beautiful sunset we're going to see. Beautiful. Better get better pushback orders, haven't we? We'll hopefully see Andy's takeoff. Where is it? There's this default tug just keeps appearing. Actually, I was connected first.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Excellent. Still don't like this sort of nuclear apocalyptic look. It looks like an EasyJet paint orange in the 7.3 here. Yeah, it's definitely getting better. The sim, the visuals, that is. Well, the only bug so far I've seen during the setup was the IRS fault during the safety inspection, but that's it so far. Let's see how it handles and takes off. I'll rotate it if it'll happen.
And hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
I don't like not doing test sectors. Really enjoyed that stream the other day in the Felis 747. I want to fly it again. Yeah, it's my first day off today, so hopefully a stream on Tuesday or Wednesday. Uh-oh, aircraft on another stand. Don't do that. Oh look, we've got a alpaca. That's MGS, but it's not. It's put him in an Aerocat 737, wherever that is, from Spanish airline.
Yep, line up 06.
We got a random Dan there. That looks great. Oh, look at Andy's sunset departure. And when the sun's just set, if you take off, you can see it rise again. It's lovely. Which are at 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Actually, make it. Actually, with service wind 120 degree 6 knots, 106 HKJK.
Oh, he's having a little think or two with Andy there. There he goes.
And anyone on the ground there who's still looking for clearance?
Oh, good capacity, good capacity. Everyone's got their clearance. And there's only one controller. He's doing a good job. Doing a good job.
Hello, good evening. Alpaca 91 Hotel on stand 7. Information Quebec.
There goes Andy.
Correction. Information Charlie. QNH 1022. Press clearance, please. 905 Hotel. Nairobi Tower.
I got like the ex-pilot sounds quite low. Oh, Andy's. Oh, I seem to be a bit of an. Oh, bye! He's got one more. Andy suddenly attached a slingshot to his aircraft, like on an aircraft carrier. He was going really slow. I thought he might have been doing an RTO, but no, he's off now. Quick rotation. I think VATSSA velocity's struggling a bit there. He's off now. Whee! Beautiful departure. Right, we'll request push and start. And Nairobi Tower, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, stand 8, request push and start.
41 Kilo Juliet, Nairobi Tower, good day. Stand by.
Roger. Chato, yeah.
Alpaca 9 Alpha Kilo, contact Nairobi radar 122, that's low 3, see ya.
And it's had so much G-force, it's pushed him into the back of his seat.
Alpha 9 Alpha Kilo, contact Nairobi radar 122, that's low 3, see ya.
Is Andy okay?
122,
there he goes.
Alpha 9 Alpha Kilo, thanks a lot, bye. Keep it up. And the Alpaca's looking for push, say the number.
It's Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, stand 8 for push and start, please.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
41 Kilo Juliet, push and start approved, thanks, north.
Push start approved to face north, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. North? How am I going to do it?
41 Kilo Juliet, my apologies, face west.
Face west, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. I thought that'd be quite impressive. I've got to do a 180, so facing south. Right, facing west. So I need to have tail towards hotel. Just trying to think here. That way around. Perfect.
Hotel, you clear to Salaam.
Looks like east, but it's the other way around. Wait, where is the taxiway? It's here, isn't it? Something like that.
So connected and bypass pin and service. Release parking brake.
It will be at
26, just do the checks. Below the line.
Before start checklist below the line.
There you go, look.
Air
The lighting's
conditioning
changed now.
Off.
Anti-collision light.
On.
Parking brake.
Set.
Transponder.
Alt off.
Before start checklist complete.
So as soon as that sun sets, the lighting's much better. It's just
Starting pushback. And you may start
it's just when it's sort of on the horizon or just setting its bright orange, and lighting now is much nicer. Oops, forgot to do the, scrape all the pitot probes and angle attack sensor off. No problem. Right, starting engine number 2.
Nairobi Tower, good evening, Alpaca 2, Juliet Pack on stand 9, QNH 1022. Information Charlie, request push and start.
Alpha 2 Juliet Papa, hello.
So, active sky beta, latest ZIBO mod, what could possibly go wrong?
Alpha 77 Kilo Golf, clear.
Led to oil pressure, N1. Shouldn't stop at 25, it should increase up to about 29.30.
Destination, 221 Delta departure, gap search transition, runway 06, is climb level 210, score 1373. Okay, 77 Kilo Golf, clear.
And Airbus.
221 Delta departure.
Stock out, monitoring engine number 2, 2463, 2 stable, starting engine 1. Edge.
77 Kilo Golf, feedback correct, KNH 1022, report process done. 81022, report ready now, 77 Kilo Golf. And Mike Charlie Delta for push.
Oil pressure, N1.
Mike Charlie Delta Alpha November, first and number face east, KNH 1022.
Fuel in, check the spar valve.
KNH 1022, thank you.
Yeah, you compare when X-Plane 12 was launched in early access to now, it's much better.
Company aircraft behind you.
I like the engine start, seems all good, apart from the N2 sort of stopping at 25, looks right. Sock it out, monitoring 1, 6, 3, 1 stable.
Well, copy the traffic, cleared, push and start, face to the west, Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa.
Made it a slightly long push so I can get out via Golf as well. Remember when better pushback didn't work? Looks good to me. You can stop now. Stop now, Jim.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
An Airbus, that must be cooking then. Yes, he's converting, isn't he? It'd be great if the sim could show you like the ground equipment of the other aircraft as well, like the tugs pushing them and things like that.
Digital station tower will be back in 2 minutes.
Oh. He's gone for a quick whiz. Oops, getting those ones today.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you, sir. Excellent, so always wait until the tug is cleared. Sometimes I do it before taxi fly and the sim a bit early, but we'll do it properly today. Wait till he's clear, shows the bypass pin.
He's aware at the moment, but
There we are.
5.
Cherries on, APU, star switches, probe heat, packs auto, isolation valve auto, APU bleed is off and set, flaps to 5. Flight controls, full forward, full back, left, centre, right, centre. Here comes the rudders, full right and full left. Recall, blank the lower DU, and then we can do the before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist, generators,
On.
APU,
Wait, I just saw Andy
Off.
take off. What's he doing
start
it here?
switches,
Oh.
Continuous.
probe heat,
Ah, G-Face, hope you're doing well.
anti-ice,
Off.
air conditioning,
Our packs are
Takes
meeting each
auto,
other at
breathes
the
up.
near
isolation
waypoint Blue
valve,
Doll. Cool.
Auto.
flaps,
Damn.
It's a bit bugged, this checklist.
Flips 5 required and selected. Green light.
stab trim,
Set.
start levers,
Idle detent.
flight controls,
Checked.
recall,
Checked.
before taxi checklist complete.
Perfect. So the controller has just departed for a short while. We'll wait until he comes back. But otherwise, apart from that, we've had no issues at all with ATC. It's been very, very good. Double MOC, it's already dark in Dar es Salaam. Is flying not real time considered cheating? No, you can do what you like. But I didn't actually. I presumed it would still be bright, but yeah, of course, it's much further east than where mainland Europe is. So yeah, it's going to be getting dark now. I'm multi-talented. I'll wait until he calls back and then we'll request taxi. Got a little bit of extra fuel, 2 tons, remember. People writing in VATSSA. Where's he gone? Zam095. And Alpaca replies, he'll be away for 2 minutes. Yes, we're not going to see the big hill, but I did have a quick look at it with Ortho4XP with Bing Maps. It ain't pretty. It seems to use loads of different photos and overlays and all those sort of things. But yes, and I always try to do lifetime live weather unless it's very, you know, if it's like a really nice landmark flyover, which there is, but it isn't looking great with the
Position tower back.
Bing Maps.
What do I miss? Tower back at 7 September, stand 11, request push and start please. 7 Echo November. Return push and start face north, gear correction, face north east, gear H1022. Push and start approved, face northeast, QNH1022, Alpaca 7 Echo November.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, request taxi.
4 Kilo Juliet, TCB Hotel, Golf Kilo, hold short 06.
Hotel Golf Kilo, hold short of 06, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. So, there's a good job we did a slightly longer push, because we can take that right here. So, parking brake release, do a config check. No takeoff config warning.
Request push and stop.
We can take that right here. So, taxiing Hotel, Golf, and then on to Kilo. There's actually 2 Golfs here, I think, but we'll take one shot whenever the sign's on. Well, not looking where I'm going, there we go.
And Tom, we are ready to taxi.
Wow, Salaam is on the same longitude as Moscow. Wow, I would never have guessed that. Why can I hear rain?
Tower Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa, ready for taxi.
Tower's gone again. It did sound like there's a lot going on in the background. Just cut the corner slightly. There's a bit of bleeding. Can you see that on the winglets, like the graphics? Used to do that with enhanced skyscapes.
Nairobi Tower Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa, request taxi.
Uh-oh, I think Tower's gone.
Any station on this frequency, radio check?
555.
Delta Tower, we are ready to taxi.
So we're going to carry on straight ahead, then right on Kilo up here. Maybe there's some sort of a delayed holding point area.
No, actually, give the way to the Alpaca.
I'm better do before taxi check, before takeoff checklist here.
Before takeoff checklist to the line. Config.
Checked.
Flaps.
Flips 5 set, green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Takeoff briefing.
So, have a look up here. Pax order bleeds on, V-speed set for departure. They are 39, 40, 46 set on the MCP. Departures are 2 to 1 Delta Gap, so transition. Climbing flight level 210, which is the FMC. And ADP 2, right at 500 feet. Any problems? We'll climb straight ahead to, we'll go to 90, nice height there. That's it really.
Reviewed.
Weather's good.
Cabin.
No notes.
Secure.
Before takeoff checklist completed to the line.
Perfect. Tower had gone AWOL. Oh, that's a little bit too much thrust.
Alpaca 58 Mike. Push the start approved, face north.
Push the start approved, face north, Alpaca 58 Mike, thank you.
6 Golf Foxtrot 713, in turn ready for push and start.
Excellent. Hopefully we'll get the sunrise again, guys.
Alpaca 6 Golf Foxtrot. Caution that the company aircraft is going to push next to you. Push start for your place now.
Non-standard. I just want to put the dome on. Yeah, it's still lighting's a bit off on this sim. It'll be really bright in here. Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, it's holding short 06, ready for departure. Cabin secure.
41 Kilo Juliet, line up 06.
06, line up and wait, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. Clear line up and wait. Clear left. Clear right. Let's do the flow. Water throttle. LNAV.
Alpaca Michael Sierra, Boeing 737 IFR. Stand to F1, information
line.
target request clearance.
Before takeoff checklist, below the line, MCP,
Set.
transponder,
TARA.
strobe lights,
On.
landing lights.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Now that lighting here is really nice. That looks great for the LEDs. So far, this version of the mod looks really good. Let's just see how we do en route.
Climb to 210.
Oh, look at the lighting. Great. Superb.
Alpaca Michael Sierra, read back correct. Report process.
UNH1022 report, Pushback and start, Alpaca Michael Sierra.
Intel, good evening.
Don't usually set the parking brake on the runway. Mavericks no V now for departure. At my operator we don't do that. We use Toga and then it reverse level change. Will we start tracking laps?
Alpaca 72 Foxtrot Whiskey, stand 11. Information Charlie, QNH 1022. Request IFR to Dar es Salaam.
Sounds very professional, this young man.
I can hear I can hear 72 Foxtrot Whiskey, Nairobi Turkey, I'll request them back. 41 Kilo Juliet, surface wind 120, 6 knots, runway 06, clear for takeoff.
06 clear takeoff, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. Clear takeoff, guys, lights are on, checks complete. Perfect. Timing then, let's go. First ever time to Tanzania.
Alpaca 737, line up 06 and wait behind.
Perfect, stabilised, set takeoff first.
Alpaca 72 Foxtrot Whiskey clearance.
Takeoff thrust set, indications normal. Bit left rudder coming in to maintain centre line. Look at the ground speed in comparison to the airspeed, that's the density altitude.
Alpaca 7 request taxi.
Eject, release forward pressure. Just the takeoff roll in this sim is just mega. It's just like the real aeroplane. Looks great. Rudder input making is great. Look at the acceleration, so slow.
V1, rotate.
Up we go. Oh, I stayed on the runway the whole time. Perfect rotation, guys. ZIBO's been chipping away. I love it. Gear up. Really nice. Really nice.
Yeah, ready to copy.
72 Foxtrot Whiskey, you could do destination.
400.
LNAV, just get that right turn at 500 feet going. There it is. It's commanding the right turn. Perfect. Absolute perfection so far. Absolute perfection. Unfortunately, this is bugged. I tried it just before the stream. It's not working anymore. So bug up.
Yeah, cleared TT1 Delta, Gatso transition, flight level 210, runway 06, squawk 0503, Alpaca 72 Foxtrot Whiskey.
Absolute perfection so far. There's V2 plus 15, accelerating, flap 1.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, contact Nairobi radar 122.3, yeah.
122.3, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. Thank you very much to the ATC, sir. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
So we're already at 7,500 feet. Because of the density altitude, the aircraft has very poor performance. Flaps up. The flight director will be a tad lower perhaps here. It's around 10 degrees, probably be around 6, 7, just to get the aircraft to accelerate here. Contact departures. A bit of turbulence here. Yeah, I think Active Sky is doing some funky stuff here. I wouldn't anticipate any turbulence here. Look at that. It's rocking around loads. Look at it rocking around. Look at the speed trend vector. I think Active Sky's update could be a bit iffy here. Commands. Checking departures. Oh, this reminds me of an old school X-plane where you went into clouds and it was black. It looks like we're flying through space. Better set standard. And VNAV. What is going on with this? This is Active Sky's update. Don't like it. And I see some people in Active Sky was talking about Active Sky in the Discord, how it's causing the... Look at this! Oh my days! This is Active Sky. I might just... This is horrific. And arriving departures. Hello, it's Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. A 2-to-1 Delta Gapso transition passing 9-8 flight level 210.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet and Nairobi approach. A very good Sunday afternoon to you. Identified. Climb flight level 210. Proceed to EPSIS.
Climb level 210 direct to EPSIS. Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. Right, direct to EPSIS. And execute. L now is available. Already passing 105 for 210, but let's do the after takeoff checklist first. So gears off, water brakes off, air conditioning and pressurization's already diff up at 2.0 and the cabin altitude's high. That will catch up now. Temperature, it's 24 degrees here. Just want to keep an eye on this here. That is all set. Release the crew. And standard set, passing 113 for 210. After takeoff checklist is complete, do the pre-cruise checks, fuel 4 pumps, lights, logo's already off, and APU's off, pressurization, check again, 2.5 set. We'll release the passengers, recall check is complete. Yeah, so Active Sky is definitely really manipulating the weather in an unrealistic way there. Like the speed change, we went like 10 knots below the upspeed here. It's sort of what you'd expect if you're flying for a CB. Not that I do that frequently, but yeah, it's all up and down. And now look at the clouds. It's so dark, so dark. There'd be enough light coming through. There's your flight, but anyway. Space. Final frontier. There we are, coming out the top here.
Golf Whiskey Foxtrot 66, thank you.
Hello, Lauren. Oof. First, Brian refused to push me. Then the SID broke in the Phoenix after starting the initial turn. Had to ask for a vector. Uh-oh. Yeah, it was like a conditional waypoint, wasn't it? 500 feet right turn. Oh, you're flying the other way, aren't you? Sorry. Astrid had the same issue. Yeah, Salaam. Pull for heading the told departure, requested direct Nyerere. Sad you won't see Kilimanjaro rise like Olympus above the Serengeti. Yeah, David, I just saw your Discord post. That's what happened to my ortho. It was just a patchwork of different photos. But we won't see it today. Taylor, as we've just been saying, is pitch black. It's just the clouds are too dark in the sim at the moment. I think at dusk and dawn. And during the day it's fine, but there we are. We're coming out the top of them now. But it shouldn't be that dark. There we are, coming out on top. Oh, I hear an American purser talking. So they put some cirrus clouds in. That looks nice. Top. It doesn't trump Microsoft Flight Simulator on the graphics there. Looks good though. It's looking much better. Now we're out the cloud there. That looks nice with the sunset. Should get a little bit brighter as we climb. David, I think another flight into Kilimanjaro International might be required. We did a group flight once there on a stream to the airport in the Seminole. I was on one of the Microsoft flights in multiplayer ones. Multiplayer ones.
Alpaca 25 Kilo Narrow, Tortilla, red identified.
There we are. Going southbound now towards Epsus. Kilimanjaro's here. Oh yeah, where are the other guys coming in from?
Flight level 200 now.
Ah, there's the other alpacas. Fairly cool. I'll have to keep it out. That now, actually, you know, credits to Explain. That looks nice now. It's just that when you fly through the clouds, it went pitch black, ink black. It should be sort of going through the cloud that same illumination. So when we went through the clouds, it should have been looking like that, not black. Sort of the same colour, just dense. Oh look! There's the inbounds. Can you see them? Inbounds to Nairobi, there's Alpaca 25 Kilo. I saw his contrail first. Checked. Right, where was the altitude horn? I didn't hear an altitude horn. That's a bug. No altitude horns here. I think it's...
41 Kilo Julius, climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. No altitude alert. I'm just gonna quickly test it. Look, if I just set 2-2, should go off at 900 feet before. I will set 2-5 again. Just want to see if the altitude alert's working.
Thousand to go.
Yeah, so he's getting 1,000 to go. You can see the white box. There's no altitude alert horn. You're getting the white box, which is correct, but no altitude siren.
7,700.
So far, then, the only bugs I've found is that the IRS box caution. The takeoff was really nice. The rotation, really nice. The IRS fault light was the only other fault. Yeah, it's working well.
Contact Nairobi control now. 121.3. Have a good one. Cheers.
121.3. Thanks a lot for the ATCs, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. Bye.
Sounds good. Let's have an awesome week.
Thanks for organising, buddy. Cheers. I think that's the guy who organised it. He said he's from South Africa. I haven't heard from him the last few days, but he organised the ATC initially, and they posted on the VATSSA the VATSSA SSA Discord about the events. And it's great. We're full ATC. Was it Nairobi radar? I can't remember. Radar, good evening, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, climbing flight level 250 to Epsus.
Alpaca 81 Papa, Nairobi has already contacted, continue climb flight level 360.
Someone else.
Continue,
must have checked it at the same time. What does a white box around the what does a white box around the numbers mean? So that just is the altitude alert, just telling you have less than 900 feet until the cleared level. But there should be a horn with that Taylor L. Radar Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, climbing flight level 250 Epsus.
1,000 to go.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, climb flight level 280.
Climb level 280, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, 280 check. So yeah, you're getting Jim saying 1 to go, the white box, but no altitude bugle. Oh well, great views of Kilimanjaro. It was a bit cloudy, but Kilimanjaro, guys, is in the distance over here. Well, look, there's a VATSSA Concorde. Alpaca 25, look, inbound in the opposite direction. We're going to see them coming close by.
I got 25 before you spin.
Whee! I think it's just a bit slow updating, isn't it?
For you, just pitch 6 knots or less. 482, reduce speed 260 knots or less.
Reduce speed 260 knots or less, Alpaca 482.
So 482, we just heard what's gone on. Alpaca 25 is ahead. He's been told to reduce the speed. You see the spacing between the two. Superb. Now this is looking really nice in the sim. This sort of lighting. Oh. Excellent. Yeah, really nice. Need to do another sunset flight. The only thing, if they tweak the clouds on departure instead of going ink black, just being sort of, as I said, looking at the clouds externally having the same colour, it would be really nice. Lauren, seems like Africa Control is just sending us off on vectors all the way to Nairobi, giving priority to the arrival stream. Ah, very good. That's what they do in London. In London airspace, they just, as soon as you get into London, it's just you get vectored straight off the track. Everyone's on vectors in the busiest airspace in the world. Like you Yanks that keep everyone on the star. Astro, it's funny to hear your voice on VATSSA first, then on stream seconds later.
1,000 to go.
Checked.
Contact approach 122.3.
Gabriel, don't worry about losing your slots. Just the slot time is just to give it some sort of. God damn it! I explained. It's just to give it some sort of structure, so we're not all pushing at the same time. So don't worry if you missed it. Just push whenever you're ready. And I actually never pre-file my flight plan using XPilot. I use SimBrief. And just file it via SimBrief.
Climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. So I've just discovered another bug. If you're in outer choir, it should go to vertical speed if you set the bug here. So I'm going to reselect VNav. So 350, I'm just going to set 285. It's just bug fixing here.
1,000 to go.
So I'm just going to set 285. If it goes to outer choir, I'm just going to set 350. So no, it's going straight. It's not even. It's going straight to out hold. It should go outer choir. Or yeah, very, very, very sure. And it's staying in out hold. Yeah, it should go to outer choir. Lauren, yes, but I'm still in the climb. Direct to Oknes, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, thank you. Direct to Oknes, time to do a shortcut before Epsis. LNAV engaged. Well, great views of Kilimanjaro today. Just show you it is going to be passing on our right hand side. But unfortunately. Oh, guys! I reckon that's it. Do you think that could be it? Well, we can say we've seen it. We can say we've seen it. Yes, I reckon that's it.
Over to approach 122.3 for Alpaca 42.
Snow caps tops just illuminating with what little lights left. Yes, but I'm still in the climbing vector. This is unusual outside of New York. Yeah, I'd love to know how to disable this XPilot 80's voice, because it goes off all the time. I've already disabled it, like, when you push enter, it closes the ATC window, it doesn't bring it up.
I don't know if we will be able to make it, so for now we're requesting 320.
Bank 10 degrees, that is...
Contact level 320 Alpaca, submit.
Here is a dollar receipt, I think.
Capsule 3 Alpha arrival, Alpaca 81 Papa.
Alpaca 782 is the Capsule 3 Alpha arrival. Capsule 3 Alpha, Alpaca 78. Alpaca 1 Lima Mike is the Capsule 3 Alpha arrival. Capsule 3 Alpha arrival, Alpaca 1 Lima Mike.
So top percent 170 miles away, we'll be there in about 23-24 minutes.
And I read Mike Charlie Delta, question for Flalo 310.
You can see all of you ahead. 81 Papa. There's 782.
Mike Charlie Delta.
I think whoever's Mike Charlie Delta is, I think you might have your mic a little bit too close to your mouth because it's clipping a little bit. I can sometimes hear my own voice when I'm streaming. Let's have a look at the VATSSA map. Oh yes, look at the VATSSA map. Very defined line. Look at the whole of Africa, then just look at where we are. It's like the only aircraft flying.
Flight level 310. Alpaca 2, Julius, Papa, Nairobi, hello, climb flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370, Alpaca 2 Juliet.
It's just nice to come to other parts of the world and do something a bit different.
Attention all aircraft. Altimeter 29906.
Nairobi control.
I don't care, that's an ex-pilot ATC, I just want it completely disabled. I don't think you can do it.
7 November, Nairobi, hello, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, Alpaca 7 November.
Beautiful.
Got 782, turn left heading 290 Victor for separation. Left heading 290, Alpaca 782. Alpaca for 1 kilo Juliet, turn left heading 110 for separation.
Left 110, Alpaca for 1 kilo Juliet. 110 degrees, heading select.
1,000 to go.
Checked. Look, because Domino Mosina, you're about to fly straight into me. Well, I'm about to fly straight into you, so we're just putting on delay a vector. Oh, look, 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 look! You see Domino Mosina? He's getting his avoidance heading, and I'm getting my avoidance heading. Look at that! How cool is that? I don't often see it. You hear it in real life, the AC vector. You don't actually see it usually.
Alpaca for 1 kilo Juliet, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Alpaca for 1 kilo Juliet. I think probably been a little bit too late, but he spotted it, you know, and he took avoiding action.
81 Papa, this is flight level 250.
370 sets, overhead panel MCP, and on the FMC as well. Yeah guys, update to this version of the ZIBO mod, I can tell you halfway through and it's better. There's Domino Mosina going outside. Super cool. Lighting's great now. Straight Ocnes, Alpaca for 1 kilo Juliet. That was good avoiding action. Spotted it. He took the relevant actions for us. Domino Mosina and I. LNAV. Oh, we're good. Doing an RNAV approach today, so we're good to test the mod, see how it's working. But yeah, I think Active Sky is doing some funky stuff.
Alpaca 1 kilo Juliet, contact Africa 129.075.
129.075, Alpaca for 1 kilo Juliet, bye. Is that literally called Africa?
Alpaca 9 Alpha Kilo, descend now, flight level 290. You read my mind, sir. Descend flight level 290, Alpaca 9 Alpha Kilo.
1,000 to go.
Check. Radar, very good evening, Alpaca for 1 kilo Juliet, climbing flight level 370 to Ocnes.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, to identify, continue climb flight level 370. It will be the Garen 1 Bravo arrival, expecting RNAV to runway 23, Nepin transition.
Cleared to climb 370, and we can expect the Garen 1 Bravo arrival for the RNAV approach runway 23, and that's via the confirm the Garen transition.
It's going to be the Garen arrival, it's going to be the Nepin transition.
So Garen 1 Bravo, Nepin transition for the RNAV 23 Alpaca for 1 kilo Juliet. There we are. So that's what we've planned, Garen via Nepin, and that will be onto RNAV 23. RNAV GNSS 23 via Nepin. Perfect. Great to test the mod on an RNAV approach, make sure it's all working correctly. And we've just reached 37,000 feet. Lauren, anyone into Salaam know which of the approach transitions are correct for Tevox? Can't figure out which to make without putting it into the box manually.
119.6
Is that into
119.6, Alpaca 46 Whiskey Bye.
from Dar es Salaam into Nairobi?
Alpaca 9 Alpha Kilo, just continue descent for level 270. Down to 270, Alpaca 9 Alpha Kilo.
Oh, I don't know which one that is. Oh, into Nairobi. What star is it for you guys?
Proceed direct Tavox.
Direct Takeoff 650.
Let's see, it's sort of probably opposite to what we've got, isn't it? Let me have a look. What's your routing, guys, for you? I'm just having a look. Okay, bookings, where are you? There we go. So you are flying, it's a GABSO arrival. GABSO 3 Alpha. Where is it? Helps if I select the right airport, isn't it? So GABSO 3 Alpha, Tevox. So this is, you get some airports like this in Europe. Your star terminates at a point, and I should think what they do in real life. They simply give you vectors. So all I do in the real FMC, if I was doing an aircraft approach like this in Barcelona, L Pratt has this, just from Tevox, just redirects the centre fix on the ILS. That's exactly what I do. And there's no other transition, so I just do Tevox direct to Jomo or the 9.4 mile points. That's from the north. Or one of these transitions. I'd probably select 06. That's via Jomo arrival, but I'd still use these points here. I'd probably use via Apnom or Antuk. I just saw an air fly directly underneath me. That's what I'd go for anyway. Oh, it's Alpaca 1 Lima Mike. We didn't flash our lights. Superb. Sim's looking excellent, if one may say so. Beautiful. Look at that. Lighting's excellent, isn't it? Oh, we better do some work. Look, 109 miles from top of descent. Luke, with our nav approaches, do you just use VNav to follow a star? Yes, and VNav on the approach as well.
Kilo, just that's 230.
I do have a chart with a Tevox transition, but none of the approaches in the box have it seemingly. Yeah, it's like that a lot of places in Europe. You have a star, and it will terminate at a transition point, and you're expecting the ILS, but the ILS chart doesn't have the transition, but the RNAV does. But you're flying an ILS, so you just select the ILS, join the points, and then simply ask ATC, can you confirm after the termination point star the routing, and they just say, yep, vectors for the ILS or position to a 10 mile final or whatever it is.
Control, good evening, Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa with you, just climbing to flight level 370, Mac decimal.
Oh, it is there? Right. Oh, I don't. So there is a transition on the ILS?
Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa.
There'll be something that selects it then, so maybe it's a bug in your aeroplane then, if there is a transition and it's not there. Not sure. But in real life, what we do is if there isn't one, we just confirm with ATC, confirm routing after X, Y, Z. Oh yeah, if X is or route direct to N, wherever. Right, as I said, we can start setting up for our approach.
Is it possible to get free feedback for Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa?
Company man. And set page 250 below 100. Forecast winds going in.
2 Juliet Papa, yes, free speed.
310, 200, 100, 146 if anyone. 200 is 49, 049 and 1. Pretty much might as well leave it blank. We'll put it in. 100, 143 and 7. See if the ATIS is coming through for Salaam. The code is Hotel Tango Delta Alpha. I'll just get it on text on X-Pilot, guys. Can't seem to be able to select it. There we go. Winds from the south 5 knots, 10k, few at 1800, broken at 8000, 29 degrees, runway 23, expect RNAV approach. CFDLC available, advise initial contact information, echo. QNH 1015 then, so we can preset VAT. Fixing is runway 23. 10 and 4. 3 times height at 37,000 feet is 111. Excellent. Volume warning for approach into Tanzania. Noted. He's screaming, is he?
Alpaca 1 Lima Mike, Central.
Right, so for us, coming in via Garen, I'm already routing directly to it. Oh, to say the mod, it's just behaving really nicely today. You know, no complaints apart from the weather on departure was just throwing it away, but I think that's active sky. So Garen, routing to Okbem, 6,000 feet minimum, we should be at the cruise level still. Nepun then next, and that's the termination of the arrival. Transition levels 40. High terrain to the north there, to bear in mind with descent point. And then it's straight onto the RNAV approach, base leg, look, nice, Nepun. From Nepun. 3,400 feet or above, checks in the FMC, direct to Tin. 1,900 feet or above. What we do at my operator, base leg, recommended IKO speed on base is 180 knots. We put in any waypoint around a 10 mile final, 180 knots or below. Just get the speed under control, configure flat 5. And then from Itbun we're routing direct to Iblod. Iblod is the final approach fix. Really important on a final approach fix on an RNAV approach to be identified so you can configure the aircraft accordingly. This is my big bugbear with PMDG. We've got a 3.2 degree path in the FMC, and that is matched, and the mod builds a 3.2 degree path as per the real approach. The PMDG just doesn't generate accurate descent paths. I've never seen a glide path generated in the FMC. It just it's blank or some random number, isn't it? But yeah, we've got the correct glide path, it should be there. And then whilst we're descending past Iblod, we can do height checks at 4 miles, 3 miles, 2 miles to make sure we're on the 3.2 degree path. They're very accurate there. But LNAV, VNAV, we'll tune the VORs back up 1127, but we're doing an RNAV approach 0 for the threshold. Minimums, we can use LNAV and VNAV minimums because they're the two modes we're using. It's a DA, decision altitude. You don't have to add 40 feet to this. So 575 feet is the minimums. Really curious to see how it works.
Lima, contact Nyerere control 121.3. That's 121.3.
So 575 is set. RVR required is 1,500 metres for all the lights. Terrain, no issue around the airport, 2,700 feet all the way around. You have to go around to go towards Nigel. Climb direct to Nigel, 2,700 feet. Nigel, 2,700 feet. So you have to go around, push toggle once. Cool, go around, flat 15, set go around for us, pause radio climb, gear up 400 feet, LNAV, tune the radius of this approach, we don't need to, and climb to Nigel, 2,700 in the FMC. So when we fly RNAV approaches, non-precision approaches, my operator, we do something called a double briefing. So it's just the way pilot flying talks to pilot monitoring. It explains to pilot monitoring how he's going to fly the approach. So we go through different configuration sequences, a list of things we have to check. So we check that independently verified preset the QNH. So we've got the ATIS 1015. We don't need to make descent flight level 200, Alpaca 4 1 Kilo Juliet. When able, that's an unusual one. So when, I mean, I'm able now, but I don't want to. Top of descent is miles away, so maybe he meant when ready. I'm going to set 200 and just wait. It's a bit early. It's about 60 miles away. So check the QNH. Check if any cold temperature corrections are required. What modes we're going to use? So we're going to use LNAV, VNAV, autopilot, auto throttle. If we're visual, we'll disconnect the automation because as an RNAV approach, you should be able to leave the flight directors in. Just bear in mind they won't be 100% accurate as like an ILS, so you might have to recycle them. Actions, if not visual, we'll fly the missed approaches brief, and the landing gate today will be 500 feet. And then when we fly RNAV approaches, there's some additional requirements to check. So what did I just press? I think it was that. Some additional requirements to check. So we have to be qualified to fly RNAV approaches. Make sure you've got FMCs working. Confirm the glide path angle. It's really important. This 3.2 degree glide path matches the chart. So 3.2 degrees. It does 3.2 degrees. If it doesn't, you can't fly it. It has to work. There is a tolerance of, I think, is it 0.1 degree? I'm not sure. Then verify the RMP approach is 0.3, which is on progress page 4. So 0.3 is the RMP approach requirements, and the maximum crash track error on an RNAV approach is half the RMP, so 0.15. That's why we actually have progress page 4 on the approach. That's it, really. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. It's just a Villani performance, and we've done everything, haven't we? So landing on 2-3, nice long runway, 3,000 metres. We'll plan to vacate at X-ray or Whiskey. It's around 1,800 to 2,200-ish metres, I'd say. So X-ray or Whiskey. Let's have a little look here in the OPT.
South Africa, good evening. Alpaca 58
South Africa.
Mike, direct to Gamso, climbing flight level 390.
Alpaca 58,
runway 23, dry, surface wind is, let's just grab that ATIS again, 1705,
continue climb flight level 390 and cleared on the
outside air temperature is 29 degrees,
58 Mike.
QNH is 1015.
Alpaca 7 Echo November, I need you to
And landing weight's going to be 700 kilos to burn. Landing weight's going to be 62.4.
Alpaca 650,
Flat 30, let's have a look here. So flat 30 order breakthrough is 1814 metres. 1814. X-ray, I'd say it's probably a little less than that. Whiskey will work out well. So we'll go flat 30 order break 3. Plan to vacate Whiskey. If not, we can. Well, you shouldn't vacate on the runway. Let's confirm with ATC. But we should make Whiskey at least. Right, so flat 30 order break 3. We'll use second detent reverse brake cooling. And that's it. We're pretty much ready to go. Oh, holding in Salaam at Nepun. Or is it that busy? Oh, we always take extra fuel. Really? Surely not holding. I can only see 3 aircraft inbound. Having said that, someone's taking a bit of an interesting direction. Looking busy in Nairobi, but it's looking smart. Looks like everyone's on their way safely.
Alpaca 58 Mike.
Spec left turns max 250. Yeah, you don't want to be going much faster than that in the hold if you're at low altitude. Slower you go, the
Right
better.
turn by 10 degrees, new heading 165 degrees, Alpaca 58 Mike.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, if you can, just start descent to level 220, appreciate it.
Wilco now starting descent now, back and forward, Kilo Juliet. I was waiting as long as possible, basically until you asked. Oh, I didn't see the funny side to that. Top of descent then, and pushed out into vent early. And you can see we're going away from our profile already, which is accurate. We'll just do the descent checks.
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
Didn't check that. And out 250 or 200, wasn't it?
Set.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Approach briefing and fuel.
Discussed.
IAS and alt bugs.
Checked and set.
Descent checklist complete.
Excellent. The only thing I didn't discuss was the alternate. We need to get to Zanzibar. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. 2.2 tons. We've got 4.4. So it's actually nearly an hour's worth of fuel there. I listed been on stand in Kenya and had a lot of fun. HC was very on top of everything. So far so good. I've not seen any hesitation delays or issues or capacity problems. It's been great. Really, really good. We're on the arrival now. Oh yes, I know what I forgot to do. Our nav approach, we can just tune the VOR. We're not going to use it for the approach, but it's just something that's there to be used. Yeah, in range. See the RMI needles smoothly swing towards it. 2 tons also safely into Tanzania. Excellent. Into Dar es Salaam. Listed in my altitude fluctuated by like 50 feet during the cruise in Africa Centre. Immediately asked my altitude whilst traffic was passing 1,000 feet above. Well, 50 feet wouldn't really, don't think, trigger anything, and even 100 foot increment either. But no, they're on the ball, obviously, monitoring the situation. It's gone quite bright now, so this night lighting is good. This is what it just should be. It just needs to be a bit better during the day. Nice.
Your mic's still keying on it. Bunker 905, get to copy. It's going to be the captain.
So you'll see, look, if you look at the vertical profile, we're getting lower and lower. That's because I'm doing 1,000 feet per minute, but he wants me to descend. And as soon as we pass top of descent, that vertical profile will come back towards us, because it's obviously fixing the cruising level here at the moment, at 370. And the aircraft will, in VNAV, only do 1,000 feet per minute until it recaptures the profile.
905 Hotel, I don't have anyone on a hot mic on the frequency, just be advised, mine is an HF frequency, so sometimes it's going to be HF background noise.
No, I don't have anyone on the stuck mic here, no one's receiving, so we're looking good here.
Oh, okay, yep, we've got that. Very good.
No one on mine. No one here seems to be on the frequency. You have to agree, night lighting is very nice in X-Plane 12. Yeah, it looks really good. So watch the VNAV profile, getting away from us. We're going to pass top of descent. Whoop, and it's now going to come towards us because it's based off an idle path descent and our target descent speed of whatever it is. It should be 273. It's not. It's been broken, the descent speed to the mod. That's what I need to add on my notes.
Good to Julius Papa. Just if you can start descending to flight level 330, I'd appreciate it. Roger, we'll start down to flight level 330.
We didn't get to see much of the beautiful African countryside today. You can see just a little bit of sun left.
Dynamic control. You still need me on this 10 degree offset heading? Backer 7 Echo November, yes, that's probably faster now. We're just trying to understand the best way to see the 2 guys to the arrival. Gotcha, that's fine, I'll stay on the heading of 166.
It's actually quite a nice day today in the UK. It's getting a bit sunny. No rain forecast the next few weeks, and hopefully a bit more sun. Oh, Edo, my HOTAS is broken. I just disconnected just before. I had to disconnect just before landing off. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Sorry to hear that. Don't worry. All you got to do to take part. Well, I know you don't mind at all, but giveaways and stuff. A lot of people have problems in their flight and they think they can't enter the giveaway. You can. All you got to do is actively try and take part. Right. Let's see the mod and how it behaves. I'm hitting the profile. So my operator within 400 feet, the altitude disappears. So we should go to retard, then arm. Oop, lighting's just completely changed in the sim. smoothly to idle and arm. Oops, close it manually. Let's just see how it behaves. I know, Edo. I know, if you don't mind. About the giveaways. But, sorry you couldn't complete your flight, but we did see your MD-80 at the start. Just as about to praise explain 12's lighting, I know. I don't know if it may have been a ZIBO thing, because it just did go dim and I've just turned the lighting back on again, so I don't know if it turned them down automatically. But I have to praise ZIBO here. Look at this. VNAV path. Idle thrust, look, completely closed. Look at it, pegged on the speed. Beautiful. Although the speed's wrong, it should be 273 it would cost index 30. Not 291, but still. Get this update.
Julius, contact our Salaam approach now, 119.6. Bye-bye.
119.6, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. Thanks for the AT, sir. Bye-bye. What was the ATIS? Information Echo. Salaam approach. Very good evening, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. Sending flight level 200, so we're inbound to Nepun for the RNAV approach runway 23. Copied information Echo 101573.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, hello, information Foxtrot is now current, descend flight level 90.
So flight level 90, catch Foxtrot, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. 90, set and checked. VNAV. Yeah, ZIBO's nailing it so far. The mod's just excellent. Great to see because it's had a few little iffy moments. It's on profile, 76 times 3, 25, that's close enough. Yep, 6.0, running 6.0. There you go. If it works really well, I'll make a post about it.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, report your indicated airspeed.
Speed 290 knots, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, roger, speed 250 knots or less, please.
250 or less, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. So 250, that should update the profile as well. We might have to do something about it, so execute. There we go, and that's now 1900 feet high. So what we need to do is go to VNAV speed. I don't know who was it that asked the question. So in VNAV speed, the aircraft won't do anything apart from now pitch for the speed. So it's now going to pitch up and the profile will go away and it will stay in VNAV speed until it captures the profile. So what we need to do is do something about it. We'll extend the speed brake. So slowly extend the speed brake, which still looks like it's a little bit too effective. Let's just get it established at 250 knots of speed brake and see what it does in the descent. Because we want to stay at 250 knots, that is an ATC assigned speed, that's what we need to do, but we need to do something about it being off profile. It won't do it, it will stay off profile unless you do something about it. Yeah, rate of descent 250 knots of speed brake is a little excessive at 3,500 feet.
Alpaca 9 Alpha Kilo, descend 3,400 feet.
I'm not complaining, it's going to be on profile.
400 feet.
4,000 feet, it's too effective. So that's something that's wrong. Speed brake, 250 knots is 4,000 feet per minute. Should be about 2.5.
Approach, Alpaca 46 Whiskey is turning final for RNF 23.
Alpaca 46 Whiskey, call Dar Salaam Tower 118.3.
So they need to halve the effectiveness of the speed brake here.
Tower 118.3, call sign only, Alpaca 46 Whiskey.
So watch what happens to VNAV speed when you get back towards the profile. It'll go back into path and the aircraft will no longer prioritise the speed, it'll prioritise the path. So watch that FMA, you'll get a green box around it, go back to path. VNAV path. I'll slowly stow the speed brake. And we're now doing an idle path descent, 250 knots.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, descend flight level 60.
Descend flight level 60, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. 60 set, transition altitude 3,500 feet here in Dar Salaam. There we are. So clean, the aircraft seems really nice. Speed brake effectiveness, far too effective. Yeah, I'm 250 knots with speed brake. Should be about, just looking up here, just to check, 2,300 feet per minute. Too much drag there. So that's the big issue. But otherwise, it's performing in an exemplary manner. 250, yeah, we're about on profile as well. I really hope we don't get vectors. We just get straight in. Just want to see how VNAV behaves. But we'll get 4,000 feet.
9 Alpha Kilo, exit a hold at Neppen and via transition Neppen.
Oh, holds at Neppen, hopefully no hold for us.
On final straight.
Exit hold at Neppen and on the Neppen transition for...
Sorry, I'm sorry Andy, did I just hear the McDonald's advert in the background there? I'm sorry, was that a bit of subtle ad placement from... Just played the stream back 10 seconds. I heard Andy talking. I heard the McDonald's whistle. Is that a bit of subtle ad placement from Andy there? You're on my platform. Oh, okay, get out. I've all of a sudden have an urge to buy a Big Mac. Oh dear, I'm going to clip that. Just send it to him later. How long are we through? An hour 34. Yeah, Domino said you heard it. Yeah. Andy, we're having words. Hour 34 minutes into the stream.
4 Kilo Juliet, expect a left-hand hold over position, Neppen no faster than 250 knots.
Anticipate hold at Nepo now, back and 4 Kilo Juliet. Entering, I've noticed, yes, there doesn't seem to be much traffic, but they want...
Back and 4 Kilo Juliet, just confirm that's left-hand and no faster than 250 knots.
Yeah, hold at Nepo, left turns, max 250 knots, out back and 4 Kilo Juliet. So it has standard hold speed's way less than that anyway, around the clean speed, so we'll put the hold in. And we'll shallow off descent as well. I don't know if that's a standard hold. Let's have a little look at the chart. Let's have a look here. So left hand turns Neppen. We'll just do just the inbound of 137. Uh, 137 left. Execute. So holds in the box. And the profile.
Back and 4 Kilo Juliet, descent flight level 50.
So flight level 50, I'm back and 4 Kilo Juliet. So you see there's a decel point there. That's going to slow us down to 208 knots. 208 knots at the hold. Did I hear rain? Now, if we're in clouds, turn the lights on. It should be bright white out here. But you can see, look, it's looking really blurry on the static, on the vortex generators, but nothing else.
Salaam, approach Alpaca 7 Echo November, flight level 250 inbound Ockben. Alpaca 7 Echo November, hello.
Yeah, probably Lauren, that's true. David's making a lot of Toto Africa references here. I'd love to play it, but I would get a copyright strike.
Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa, expect a left-hand hold over position, Neppen no faster than 250 knots.
So, speeds running away. Yeah, just a bit active skies, really messing around with the aircraft. It's just causing the speed to go up and down quite a lot, even though there's no wind. Should be really stable. Just a bit of speed brake to get the speed back to 250. The trend vector's not very realistic.
Alpaca 9 Alpha Kilo, want to pass position up to and call the tower 118.3, call sign only.
Passing up to contact tower, call sign only, 118.3, thanks very much, bye.
Right, oops, forgot to put the seatbelt sign on. Post-cruise checks going on now.
Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet, descent flight level 40.
7 flight level 40, Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet. Yeah, transition out to 35, so that's fine. So, passing 940, checks complete. Post-cruise checks fuel, 4 pumps. We've got 5 tons, just shy of 5 tons on board. Lights, logo we can pop on. Angle of bank set to 25 degrees, and the rest is set. Recall, checks complete. Yeah, I've also had quite the choppy below 150 active score. Yeah, something's happened on this big bit update. It's just changed it. There's Salaam. The big flight dynamics bug I've seen. Well, I say bug. It's just speed brake's just too draggy. Otherwise, clean. Seems to be pretty good. 250 knots clean here. You want to be doing about 1,700 feet per minute. But don't forget what's on the path here.
Juliet Papa, speed 250 knots or less.
So approaching the decel, the aircraft will start slowing down to the up speed. See how this works. The aircraft thinks we're going straight in still, so there we are. So the bug usually crawls down slowly, but I've also seen the aircraft go all the way to the up speed as well. And we're going to enter the hold here. In fact, what we're going to do is ignore it.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, enter the left-hand hold at Neppen, no faster than 250 knots.
I've done it about 20 times. Head to the hold at Neppen, left-hand turn, back speed 250 knots, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. There we are, so I'm just going to go vertical speed, bring the speed back to 215 knots. Don't worry about VNAV. VNAV doesn't realise we're holding. It thinks we're doing a straight in holds. You know,
Alpaca 7 Echo November,
don't worry about it.
Free speed, Alpaca 7 Echo November.
If it now gives me a straight in though, I will be high. But I want to do a very shallow descent here. Yeah, how many aircraft are actually... Yeah, I think they're just like rattling off one aircraft at a time, aren't they? Yeah, there shouldn't be any holding, really. Well, if you look at the VATSSA map, there should be... I don't understand why we're holding. There's literally an aircraft ahead of me by more than 10 miles. I should be literally right behind him. But, you know... As they wish.
Mike Charlie Delta, hello, turn right heading 135, descend flight level 200.
So back near the up speed, we'll enter the hold at Neppen.
Negative 200.
Again, don't worry about this.
Kilo Juliet, descend 3,400 feet.
Descend 3,400 feet. Please confirm the QNH, please. Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet.
1015 in the QNH.
So 3,400 feet, QNH 1015, Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet. So 3,400 set QNH 1015, passing 7,300, 3,400 feet. No flags, standby altimeter is set. We're just going to do 500 feet per minute because we're about to go away from the airport. Yeah, well done so far. There's been big improvements with the mod with regards to what's displayed on the ND. Aircraft handling on takeoff was excellent. Speed brake is just a bit too draggy, but otherwise it's really nice.
Hello, Alpaca 6 Golf Foxtrot, direct to Neppen.
Alpaca 6 Golf Foxtrot, hello, descent flight level 210.
Descent flight level 210, Alpaca 6 Golf Foxtrot.
But this is the best experience I've had in the ZIBO mod in X-Plane 12 today, and I mean that genuinely. And I didn't do a test sector. This is me flying it, this version, for the first time on a stream. I said that now, and the pre-first just jumped to 5,800 feet, but it's probably a bit confused here in the hold. But it is still the best version. Let's just see what happens. I think what it thinks we're doing is going all the way around here on the approach and hold. But if we're that low, we're 1,000 feet above the ground.
I think so.
But you should never use VNAV in a hold.
Oh, and Mike Charlie Delta, new heading now, turn right heading 185.
Shame we had to hold because I really wanted to test VNAV all the way down. But we'll update it to...
Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa, enter the left-hand hold at Neppen, no faster than 250 knots.
Enter the left-hand hold at Neppen, no greater than 250 knots. Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa. Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa, descend flight level 70 at the hold. And down to flight level 70.
Yeah, so I've never seen holding. There's just 2 aircraft inbound, and we're both holding, and there's no departures, I don't think. Oh, there are, no, actually there are a couple of departures.
Alpaca 58 Mike, hello, descent flight level 210, correction 230.
Descent flight level 230, Alpaca 58 Mike.
Negative 220.
Excuse me.
Confirm 220, Alpaca 58 Mike.
Alpaca 58 Mike, A Club.
Roger.
Andy went around. He needed to get some more McDonald's ads in, didn't he?
And approach Alpaca 9.
There it is.
Alpha Kilo back with you on the missed approach from runway 23.
Alpaca 9 Alpha Kilo, hello, climb and maintain 3,000 feet and turn right now heading 325.
Maintain 3,000 feet and right turn heading 325, Alpaca 9 Alpha Kilo.
I wonder what happened to Andy. Is there bits of 737 left on runway 06, I wonder? So really shallow descent now. We're heading away from the airport. We don't want to be at 3,400 feet, 30 miles away. Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet, do you have an estimated approach time?
Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet, if you are able to make 3,400 feet by the next time you reach Nepal, then it should be the next 3 to 4 minutes.
I'll make sure we get to 3,400 at Nepal, Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet. That's really unusual. Why does he want me at 3,400 feet at Nepal level? You know, CDA is what we want. I mean, fair enough. He's in charge, but I will comply with his request. I'll go level change. But you ideally want to do.
Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet, exit the hold at Nepal and via transition Nepal, you're clearly on have approach number 23. Report our position Upton.
After Nepal, clear to exit the hold route for the RNAV approach runway 23, and we'll report it to Upton, Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet. There we are, so now we're back out. Vertical speed, again 500 feet per minute, so being in the hold. Let's get back on profile, because I really want to see how the mod behaves. So what we could do, we'll accelerate back to 250 knots because I want to get back on speed, back on profile, see if the decel works. The decel seems quite close. 250, and it thinks we're at 250 now, doesn't it? Yeah, it's already commanded the decel to 180, I think. I was told to expect hold, but gave me the same level at 3,400 and skipped the hold. So yeah, 3,400 at Nepal, it's not a mandatory restriction, that's just the minimum descent. Sorry, I didn't realise it shot some still. It's just the minimum descent altitude. So ideally you want to be for a CDA at what, about 5-ish thousand feet there? Checked. We're super low here.
Continue that left turn heading 315.
See, look, we should be at this height here, so we should be at 6,300 feet for a straight in here. If we're at this point here, ideally be at 6,300 feet.
Left hand hold over position Nepal, no faster than 2 knots, Alpaca 7 over. Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa, descend flammable
anyway,
in the hold.
We've got 600 feet to do. Let's try and get back onto VNAV as soon as possible.
Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa, descend flammable 50 in the hold.
And I've armed exit armed, so you'll see after Nepal it will sequence to the next waypoint.
Mike Chili Delta, are you able to accept the honor via IPNES? Okay, he's gone.
Bye. Yeah, that decel point for 250 is a bit late.
Roger, hold Nepal, left hand turn, speed 250, packet 6 Golf Fox.
We'll start bringing it back to the up speeds.
Alpaca 9 Alpha Kilo, left heading.
So approach checks, there's no idents apart from the VOR, which we're not using for the approach. It's an RNAV approach, and the rest is all set. Course is 2.
Descent flight level 190, packet 58.
Can you rattle off the approach checks?
Approach checklist. Altimeters and instruments.
Set and cross-checked.
Approach aids.
Checked and set.
Approach checklist complete.
I'm going to level off at 3,400, but there's absolutely nothing I can do. Cleared, so we can actually go down now to 1,900 feet. So 1,900 feet is set. There's a little bit of like excessive turbulence here from active sky.
Proceed direct to position Ibness and over position Ibness and to the left-hand hold, no faster than 250 knots.
Maybe he just wants us more traffic flying around for a bit longer. He doesn't have much traffic here into Salaam usually.
India, Bravo.
Okay, approaching 10 miles and on base leg, selecting flap 1. Now that was quick. Leading edge flap extension bug. That was instantly extended.
Mike Charlie Delta, Roger, in that case.
That leading edge flap green light came on after about a second, and that needs to be fixed. So the final approach fix, remember, is... After Upton, contact tower 1183, call sign only, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. Cheerio! So there's Upton. Over to tower. We'll go flap 5. Those leading edge devices slammed forward. So we can go back onto VNAV now. Ooh, look, there's Salaam City. VNAV, speed windows open. Let's see how it behaves on this descent path. We're waiting until we're 2 miles now from Iblot. We're going to go flap 10. 3,000 feet looks about right. Tower, hello, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, Salaam Tower, good evening, number 1, continue.
1,000 to go.
Continue approach, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. Oh, ZIBO, where are we going? 3 reds, 1 white. It seems to be going down very low very quickly here. No. Where's it going, path? Nah, it's... Oh, I was just hoping it was going to work. It's just doing a ridiculous dive now and getting low. Levelling off at 1,900, but I can't go any lower than this, look. And look at the speed runaway. 1,900 is the minimum to Iblod. And it's got, look how low the mod's put me. It's completely broken. Look at the turbulence from active sky. Okay, it needs more work. It was working, going so well. Pass put me 100 feet low as well, but I think this is active sky. Runway 23 cleared to land, Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet. Oh my god, active sky is broken, guys. The latest update is so bad. I'm like 20 knots. It's 8 knot winds. This is like flying in Hurricane Katrina. Look at the speed. It's uncontrollable. Right, VNAV path. There's the FAF. Come on, descend. It's uncontrollable. This is not ZIBO though. This is active sky. The aircraft is completely uncontrollable. Look at the speed. I'm gonna have to drop the gear. I'm doing 1,500 feet per minute. Gear down, flap 15, match speed. Start switches.
1,000 to go.
That's ridiculous. Check, what is going on here? Missed approach altitude is 2,700 feet, flap 30. It's calmed down now, but just at the final approach fix there,
Landing
it was completely broken.
Start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Checked.
Speed brake.
Yep, sorry.
Not again.
1,000.
It's armed. It's armed.
Armed green light.
Landing gear.
Oh, it's broken. I'm not going to use it. Landing it down to green. Order brake 3 said flaps 30 green light. Checks complete. Right. Disconnect the order throttle. Oh, such a shame. The VNAV is definitely something wrong with it. My order throttle disconnect button's not working. What is going on? Autopilot disconnected. Yeah, handling's good though. Roll's nice. I don't know what happened there. The VNAV path just before the FAF dived down to 1,900 feet. Alpaca 41 Kilo J. Sorry, are we cleared to land?
Minimum.
Oh god, were we cleared to land? Thank you. Okay, clear to that Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet. So it just shows you, you get saturated with like little issues like that. And it's raining. Should it be raining? I don't know. Wipers on, please, Jim. No, wait, you can't do it.
200.
Checked. But the handling on takeoff and landing so far, much better.
50, 40, 30,
Ooh, coming in a bit hot there.
10.
Close hold. Just flared a little bit higher because rate of descent was quite high. I just can't get any buttons these days. Speed brakes up. Reverses. 100 knots. 80 knots.
80 knots.
60 knots, manual braking, and I missed the exit as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Salaam. No, I didn't. The braking was actually quite good. We'll take the next right then, which is coming up, which is at Whiskey. As long as I'm looking at what I'm doing. Oh, the rain's improved though. Look, the rain flow effects. Oh gosh, I think it's wet. You wouldn't turn like this. You'd just be on the grass otherwise. But I didn't want to miss the exit. There we are. Not bad. But the rain effects have definitely, it's not sort of streaky. We'll leave the wipers on here. Yeah, shame at the end there. Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet vacated at Whiskey.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, thank you. Welcome to Salaam. Taxi right on Papa, contact ground 121.8. Bye.
Right on Papa, 121.8, Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet. So 121.8. Well, that was a very smooth group flight. Nothing major. We made it down alright, and yeah, it's just a shame we had a few little issues with the mod at the end, but it'll get improved. But it is an improvement, so I'd recommend updating, that's for sure. Salaam ground, very good evening. Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet vacated the runway at Whiskey on Papa.
Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet, Karibu Dar es Salaam. Taxi stand Foxtrot 4 via Papa. Gate Foxtrot, Terminal 3 apron.
Taxi to stand. I'll just say again, please. Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet. I wrote it wrong.
Stand Foxtrot 4 by Papa. Gate Foxtrot, Terminal 3 apron for Alpaca 41 Kilo Juliet.
Foxtrot 4 Papa via Golf. Foxtrot Alpaca 4 Kilo Juliet. It was the apron which the name of the terminal which threw me. So Papa. And it's Foxtrot 4, which is all the way up here. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at there. And in via Golf Foxtrot. These charts don't have it. Where's the parking stand chart? I'm just going to keep going this way. Parking stands, here we go. So where is Gate Foxtrot? There it is, found it. Papa Gate Foxtrot. So it didn't come up on the Navigraph charts here. And stand Foxtrot 4. Okay, all sorted, guys. So you see here, this is the Navigraph chart. It's here, but it's not very clear. But if you look on the parking stand chart, you can see, look, Gate Foxtrot there. Look, you see Gate Foxtrot where my mouse is. But that doesn't come up very clearly on the normal taxi charts. So there's Papa. And then Gate Foxtrot is here. So you can see where the confusion came from. Bear with me. I better clean up, hadn't I? Right, speed brakes stoned, reversers are as well. Too much thrust here. It's stopped raining now. So I'll turn the wipers off if I damage them. They can come off. Strobes to steady. We'll take the right here. Whoa, too fast. On Gate Foxtrot. Oh, don't braking with thrust on. That's a big no-no. That's up here. Ooh, the taxiway lines aren't very clear, but it does join up here, look. The yellow line, but it's not connected to anything in via Gate Foxtrot there. And stand Foxtrot 4 is on the left. There's Foxtrot 1 left. Hopefully I won't miss it. Who's that coming into land? It's Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa. Yes, yeah, the mod did so well until the approach. The active sky weather didn't help, but there was definitely something wrong with the path there. At the end, it dived to the FAF at 1900 feet and was level really early, but it did the last part, past the final approach fix, fine. That was okay, but The initial part, not so great. Look, Foxtrot 4, I didn't park on the wrong stand. I didn't get hopelessly lost. There we are, taxi light on, just as we get round the corner. First time in Tanzania. Taxi light can now come off, pulling onto... Oh, I forgot to start the APU. Nice taxi onto stand, nice and slow. By the time I park, it'll be ready. That can go to 100, 3,100, fine. Flight director's off. Just had a bit of thrust, steady. AP's booting up. Probe to off as well. Excellent. Just stock scenery here. Nav blue charts, where are you? Yes, they don't. They have all the correct markings on nav blue charts. Jeff's charts never have that. Well, I'd still recommend upgrading to this version of the mod. The VNav seemed to be great just on the initial part of the descent. It was just the latter part, sort of on the approach there. It wasn't quite right. Not bad. APU is almost available. It was only about 10 seconds too late. Actually, shut down engine number 2 now. Where's the dome light? There we go. There we are. AP available. 2 blues, 1 red. Engines are dead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tanzania for the first ever live time on a live stream and the capital Dar es Salaam. There we are. Oh, wonderful. Replay lottery, yes, we'll have to see with that one. Oh god. Let's get the air bridge connected. We'll request ground service as well. Do the transit flow. That can come on. Anti-collision light can come off. And voice recorder on. Open the cockpit door. There we are. And seatbelt sign off as well. There's no seatbelt dong from on to off. Auto yes, but on to off there's no ding. There's another bug. Seatbelt sign off to on to off. So there's some audio issues here, isn't there? Right, let's just quickly do the checklist. Yeah, the landing checklist in the last few streams just has not worked for me.
Shutdown checklist. Electrical.
I forgot all of it.
EPU on the bus.
Fasten belts.
Off.
The takeoff and landing flare.
Anti-ice.
Sorry, takeoff
Off.
rotation and
Voice
landing flare is really
recorders.
nice.
On.
Air conditioning packs.
Auto.
Engine bleed.
On.
APU
What else
bleed.
we got here?
Off.
Exterior lights.
Checked.
Start switches.
9 Alpha Kilo.
Off.
So
Auto
Andy's
brake.
still flying around.
Off.
Speed brake.
Down
EFO.
to 10.
Flaps.
Up.
He's
No
got air bridges
lights.
everywhere.
Parking brake.
Set.
Start levers.
Cut
Excellent.
Weather
Did you get
radar.
Papa's just landed?
off. This.
Oh, I did forget that. Whoops.
Off.
Transponder.
Damn.
Yeah, forgot that as well. So
Stand
it's
by.
working most of it.
CVR circuit breaker.
In.
Cockpit door.
Unlocked.
Shutdown checklist complete.
Perfect. Very good, very nice, says Luke. Excellent. There we are. Oh, where's all the alpacas gone? They've gone. There's usually a few of you here. There's some alpaca 71, 46 whiskey. Yeah, holding, although very quiet, but whatever agency wishes to. We've got 7 Echo November, 9 Alpha Kilo. He's going to go out again. Andy, what's happening? You're going to run out of fuel, mate. Or is he just having a delayed orbit? Going around in circles. We've got 1, 2, 3 alpacas in the hold by the looks of it as well. We've got M7M Mukdan. Oh, a lot of McDonald's references here. Yeah, nicely done though. Nice flight, nice flight.
Ground, good evening, Alpaca 2 Juliet Papa.
Best version of the mod I've flown in X-Plane 12, bar the bugs with VNav at the end there. That was a bit weird. Well, that's an unusual parking position for the fuel truck. Oh, at least we got some fuel. Excellent. Right then. I think we should do some giveaways, shouldn't we, for those that took part? 41 group flights. Another one. That's something like 1 in 10 streams I've done are group flights, the members group flights. I think we did like 400 streams or something. Crazy. Right, there goes the fuel truck. I don't know, he's just probably inspecting the engine nacelle. Let's have a little look here then at the participants of the group flights. Where's my list? There we go. Let me just copy and paste from Discord. Get rid of the slot availables. There we are. Copy and paste. Then we get the list of randomizer up as well. What's that one? There we go, list randomizer. Excellent. So let me go here. Edward, really enjoyed the flight. It was very good. It was very good. Load Segas. I know what Mogevs are like. What's that, Andy? I don't know what you mean by that. There's 7-2 Juliet Papa taxiing in anyway. If you zoom out a little bit, we might see a few more people. There's the Ethiopian. There we are. It does. I love the lights illuminating on the taxiway. I need to do a flight in Microsoft Flight so we can just have a comparison. We haven't done one for a while with default airports and things like that. But love the handling of the mod today. Minus the speed brake and just VNAV had a bit wonky at the end on the approach, which was a great shame. Just dived to 1900 feet. I wonder if it was anything to do with entering the hold, which sort of bugged things out slightly, maybe. I don't know. Right, anyway, let me do these giveaways. Let me get the list randomizer up. Oh, I'm getting a bit of an FPS. Yeah. PC slowed down. Alright, I can't press anything. I might just have to go a bit close to the aircraft here. Oh, we've got some bags coming in. Pack of 2G Papa parking next to me. Superb. Yeah, my PC's gone on a bit of a go slow. There you go. Let me just try that again. Right, Chrome. List randomizer. Right, can you guys... Right, you should be able to see the list randomizer now. So what we're going to do is control paste. Remember, it's per group this week. So look, group 2, you're going to have a better chance of winning. Let's go like this. So there's the list of everyone. Remember, whoever's top will have the choice of any gift card I can get. So, you know, it's a little bit different now. So X-Plane gift card, Just Fly do gift cards. Some of them can only be UK only, but we'll get whatever you want it is. You need up to pay about 50 quid. If you're in the UK, I'll get you an Amazon gift card as well. Anyway, let's do group 1 first. The winner of the group 1 giveaway is... Ooh, I pressed it. Tim Waters! Tim Waters, one of the moderators. Definitely bugged then. I don't think Tim's ever won anything before. Oh, congratulations, Tim. Let me just... well, did you take part? I don't know if Tim took part, but we'll find out regardless. Let me do my... I can't even... My PC's just gone super slow. It's never done this before. It's Windows. I've got like the loading screen of death. I just wanted to get the this out. There you go. Well done, Tim. You know, we didn't even think. I don't know if Tim took part or not, but I'm sure he'll pass it on. If it wasn't the case, then we'll roll it again. Let's do one from group 2. So I'm going to go back. Let me track this. Look, you can see I've dragged it, but it's so slow. Look, it's like everything's timing out. There we go. Oh, welcome to the party, Windows. I can't even copy and paste this. There we go. What's happened to my PC? Right, I pasted it again, but it's there we go. It only took about 5 seconds. Let me just delete group 1. So it's absolutely killing my PC. Why is it saying at the bottom, don't use this for giveaways? What are you on about?
Taxi 2 stand Foxtrot 2
group 2.
via Papa Gate Foxtrot.
There we are. Right, so group 2. Right, I've pressed randomise. Oh, come on, it's so slow. It's like copy and pasting like ages. I pressed it, but it's not randomising it. There we go. It's well done to Gabriel HD. You are the winner of the second giveaway. Congratulations. Running low on RAM. I've no idea. Something's absolutely killed the PC. But well done to Gabriel HD, who is the winner of the second giveaway. I'll get in contact with both of you to get those organised and on our way. Gabriel's quite a new member, so excellent. Right, I'm just curious. I'm just going to have a look at my... Let's see what's happening on my... Oh, it seems to be better now. I'm just going to see what's what with my task manager. CPU 27%, memory 44%, GPU 54%. But everything's really slow. But it says the X-Plane is using a lot of memory. But it's like Windows has slowed down. Ouch. Maybe Windows something going on in the background, I don't know. Welcome, Alpaca 7 Echo November. Hope you had a safe flight as well. Awesome. So that's it for today. Thanks to all of those that took part in the group flight as ever. Had a lot of last-minute bookings coming in here. We had full ATC for the entire sector. Massive thanks to VATSSIM, or VATSSA, I think it is. It's basically the whole of sub-Sahara Africa for providing ATC for Nairobi and Dar es Salaam and en route there. So some people have given up their afternoon and evening to provide ATC for the group flight. Very much appreciated if you provide some positive feedback or any feedback you might have for them, which could perhaps improve their ATC service. But as usual, great for them to come on board and to host a group flight. I thought it was perfect. ATC was excellent. The holding we had and the descent to be level at 3-4 was a bit unusual. I've not seen that before, but he's at the end of the day in charge of coordinating all the traffic, and if they wanted to slow down arrivals for whatever reason, so be it. We carry extra fuel for those reasons as well. Flight Dispatch, really enjoyed that flight. Thank you very much. You're most welcome. I think that was one of your first group flights, so I hope you enjoyed that there. Lauren, I had a certain version of LUA give me absolute fits at time. Yeah, could be something in Explain that's doing this. It's just slowed Windows down here. I don't know if there's anything that can sort of show you. No, it's nothing really doing anything here. It's just the usual stuff, isn't it? Anyway, it will hopefully have no issues moving forward. The only changes I've made are the latest update to Active Sky. They need to do something with Active Sky. That is broken there on the takeoff and landing. The speed changes we're getting were incredible. It was like 40. It was like you were flying in 45-50 knot winds. It was less than 10, so something's a bit dodgy there. Hopefully they'll patch that. Cool. So yeah, thanks for taking part, Flight Dispatch, Lauren as well, all the usual people as well. Gabriel says, "Oh my goodness, thanks. You're most welcome." And you took part. Yes, you were just a bit late leaving your slot, but I know you did take off. I've been reliably informed. Excellent. Right then. So let's see if the replay works. We'll log off of VATSSIM. Very smooth MOGF there. Right, let's see what happened, guys. I really don't know how it will take this. Oh, come on, PC, you can do it. Let me turn on the funky music first. There we are. Right. Altar. Don't drag it. Holding down rewind. Right, I am actually... Yes, look, if you press rewind and drag it, it works. But you have to press rewind first. Yes! I think we're going to get a replay, guys. I think we're actually going to get a replay. Albeit night, and you can't see anything. But we've got a replay. Cheers, Edo. Thanks a lot for taking part again. Yeah, the lighting's still a bit iffy. Looks like a bleeding lights from the nose cone. Unless someone's left a torch on there. Nice flare, maybe a tad high. You see the anti-coal light reflecting on that pole over there. Yeah, not bad. Oof. There's the smoke. Ugh, it looks a bit funky, doesn't it? Looks like snow. There we are. Approach number 2 from a different angle. First time I had an Expo replay in ages. Yeah, I flared it just a tad high. Massive puff of cloudy smoke. Shouldn't be bright like that. You're most welcome, Edward H. And Sab, I hope you're doing well as well. Radioactive weather radar, absolutely. Let's have a look from tower. Yeah, very bright LED lights as well. And it's raining again. It always loves rain in this sim. Yeah, it's a little bit too bright. The actual illumination's good, but what it's showing on the fuselage is a bit too bright. Just realised flying over them. Brilliant! Right, let's pop you back into the... Well, it is going really slow, guys. This hopefully we can get you at least for a replay for landing from the point of view for passengers on the right side. Could be a ZIBO thing, maybe list them in. I haven't flown another aircraft. Well, I haven't flown another aircraft at night in X-Plane in ages. Generally, I try to avoid flying at night because it's nice to enjoy the scenery. Right, anyway, there we go. We'll put you from there. Guys, thank you very much, as ever, for all your contributions as members. Just being a member is very generous to me, and I appreciate that. And, you know, I'm very, very, very busy at the moment, but I'm still finding the time to stream. We're going to have a nice chill, well, I say chill day tomorrow. I've got a lot of stuff to catch up on. And then Tuesday or Wednesday I've marked in for a potential stream. What yet I'm not 100% sure. I'll have a look at what's been released recently for some of the requests and things like that. But either one of those days I'll endeavour to get a stream out as well. Oh yeah, we're meant to be doing a sim race in an hour 45 minutes. I'll see what the update is. I think we might postpone that because we don't have many people participating, but we'll be on Discord for that. So if you do wish to participate, let me know in the Gaming Racing channel. And as ever, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for your generosity as members. Enjoy what's left of the weekend, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye for now.